and most welcome guests. Today, we will be speaking a little bit about mentoring. And many of us, of course, have some point in our life had a mentor. Whether you thought so or not, it's just what happened to us as we go through life. Sophocles, in his Greek tragedy Antigone, said, "The ideal condition would be, I admit, that men should be right by instinct. But since we are likely to go astray, the reasonable thing is to learn from those who can teach." He knew that if we seek help from knowledgeable and experienced people, we can achieve our goals faster and avoid making mistakes and wasting valuable time. Wouldn't you agree? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now let's go ahead and take a look a little bit as we learn about mentoring. What is a mentor? A mentor is someone who has the skill set, the knowledge to impart to another individual who is seeking to learn in that particular area of their life. A mentor takes personal interest. In order for us to effectively mentor, we have to have that desire to see someone progress in that particular area that they're seeking help. Without that desire to help someone, we will not be able to effectively mentor. We serve as a role model, a coach, a confidant. We have several of those in our club today. Not only because we're assigned mentors, but because they have gone above and beyond this club in mentoring in lives. Like, for example, Marilyn is a coach. We have Louis, who mentors at another club. We offer knowledge, insight, perspective, and wisdom. Easing the transition. When you're a mentor, mentoring a mentee, it is very important that the transition is smooth. We want the mentee, for example, in a club like Club Awesome Toastmasters, to have a very smooth transition. And in doing so, we help them to understand the program. We want them to be knowledgeable of the CC manual, how to progress through all those different speeches. And we also want them to understand our leadership manual, as we have two aspects of our learning process with Toastmasters. So as a mentor, you want to make sure that as you sit with your new mentee, that they have some kind of guide as to what they're hoping to accomplish, CC manual and leadership manual. We also want our mentee to learn our club standards and custom. For all our new, which all of us have been new at some point, we had to sign that application. And on the back of the application, we have certain customs and rules and guidelines for our club. We want to make sure that as you come in, you're welcomed and that you understand the different principles by which we're governed. That is very important. Develop confidence. As you're mentoring, many times that mentee is a little bit uncomfortable, especially in Toastmasters. Number one, they're uncomfortable in speaking in front of an audience. So they're already dealing with that obstacle. They're already uncomfortable because the knowledge base is so low. So you want to make sure that you encourage their confidence by helping them to participate in different aspects of our program until they gradually go into further, like for example, have them to do timer, vote counter, sit with them to ease them through the process. In this way, they can develop their confidence. Participate more. We want our mentees to start jumping into roles. You will notice that when you join our club, we provide you this wonderful letter from our president giving you a little bit of guideline as to how to start your whole process. That is key because you want to make sure that you're not haphazardly going through the program. We're showing you how and when you can start your icebreaker, how to contact your mentor, and how to smoothly go through the program. Quickly learn speaking skills. That's the reason why we're all here. Either how to do a presentation or how to increase our leadership abilities. And so therefore, by having a mentor, that individual will be able to sit with you and guide you find out from you what your goals are and through the different ways in which you can serve to help you to accomplish them. Develop special skills. Are we only mentoring the new individuals? We're not. Each and every one of us, especially in a setting like this, Club Awesome, has some area and aspect in our lives that mentoring could be valuable. So you have been a part of Toastmasters for a while, and you might have gone through the different speeches and the different roles, but even as a tenured person, there are other areas that you can improve on. For example, you can learn from a mentor other skills. You may not be talented in table topics, but you notice that another person is. So you may want to lock arm with that individual to accomplish or gain that skill set. Another thing could be that you're not a humorous person. All your speeches basically have shun away from humorous speeches. So therefore, you want to lock arm with someone like a Bruce Goldfarb who will be able to help you with those speaking skills. So then we find that no matter how long you've been a part of an organization or a club, all of us can use mentoring at some point or the other. Learn new skills. Benefit to the mentors. So we believe that as mentors, we're benefiting the mentee, but don't you know that as mentors, you yourself get benefits? Absolutely. We learn from our mentees. As we're mentoring individuals, we find that others have different perspectives. So they may be new, but they will share with us their viewpoint on a particular speech. And as a result, you, the mentor, are like, wow, I never thought of it that way. You're ending up learning from your mentee. When you are a mentor, it allows you the ability to remain productive. As you give, you gain. So you don't want to hold on to all that knowledge and experience. You want to share it. So getting out of the comfort zone and mentoring gives you the opportunity to own your skills, to practice your skills, and to be beneficial to others. Doing something for others. So you're looking beyond yourself, not what you can gain from the whole experience, but how you can share from what you've gained and make an impact in others' lives. As a mentor, you also get recognition. How many times, for those who are mentoring, you have heard your mentee come up to you and say, I so appreciate you helping me with that speech. Thank you so much for sitting with me while I was doing that role. And you yourself immediately feel such gratification, just like you do in any other area of your life. When someone pauses to show appreciation, it just takes your whole productivity to a whole nother level. So therefore, you receive recognition. Not only do you receive recognition in that wise, but Toastmasters provide a certificate that we give out to mentors. And usually, we would have our president to hand this certificate out. And this may be something that you'll start seeing, because it encourages you as a mentor, that she can give this to you to say, congratulations for mentoring this person. You're doing a great job, and we appreciate it. So therefore, you can have one more little thing to put up to show that you're doing a great job. Are you looking forward to that, mentors?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Receiving recognition. The benefit to the club. Absolutely. No organization is effective without having mentors. Think about it. You join Toastmasters. You get your manuals. Do you want to be left on your own to figure this thing out? Absolutely not. So as soon as you're assigned that mentor, you start to figure, oh man, this club is so successful. We have so many members. Why is that so? Because we have put in place mentors to help you to accomplish the goals that you came here to accomplish. So we have more mentors, and our members are satisfied. Do I have any satisfied members in the house?
Yay!
Absolutely. And whenever you're a part of an organization, a club, a ministry, and you feel satisfied, your needs are met, there's no question about it. You will stay. Ask Bruce Pokey, who has been a part of this club for years. higher retention. Have Club Awesome experienced great retention?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's as a result of what we do to help each other to accomplish our goals. Our mentors should be available. Find time to sit with your mentees. Not necessarily when you're here. You could call them via phone, send them email, check with them whenever they have any particular roles to play, just to make sure that they know that you care. Especially if they're absent from the scene for a while, you definitely want to touch base with them. Or if they're absent from taking a role or doing a speech for a while, but they're here, you still want to touch base with them. Be patient. Everyone learns at different ways. So therefore, as you mentor individuals, find out, what they're hoping to accomplish. Don't put your expectation on them, but help them to progress the way in which they're able to. Sensitivity. You may share a viewpoint with your mentee, and they may not be apt to accept it. Be sensitive. Respectful. Respect their feedback. Respect their viewpoint in order to be able to work with them. Flexible. Everything may not go the way that you planned. You told them certain things that you would like to see in improving, and they do something totally different. Be flexible, get back again, and work it up. Supportive. Support your mentee, not only here in the club, but they may have other assignments outside of the club. You may want to go with them if they have a speaking engagement, etc., and support them in that aspect. In this way, they see that your support is beyond the club. A mentor should be knowledgeable. So you own your skill set. In this way, your mentee feels confident in what you're sharing with them, and they're more apt to receive it. Confident. And be a good listener. Sometimes mentees just want you to listen them out. Listen them out, and while doing that, they end up figuring out their own challenges, and you support them accordingly. Concern for others. You're concerned about what their goals are, what time limit they would like to get those accomplished, and as a result, you put your expectation on hold and work with them accordingly. So the first meeting, sit with your new member, help them with different roles, orient them with the club customs and procedures, explain how to sign up for roles on the website, etc. Help with the icebreaker speech, which oftentimes they're very uncomfortable in doing because it's the very first one. So you definitely want to spend extra time with helping them with that speech. The next meeting, continue to bring resources to them to help them. Provide positive feedback, not only when it's time for a speech, but when they do different roles. Explain responsibilities of the club and how they can participate in officers' role, etc. Help with speeches and other assignments, CC, CL, all the different speeches that they will do or roles that they will play. Try to sit with them and walk them through. If you're not able to sit with them, then have them to sit next to someone who is able to help. Tell how well they're doing and how you have benefited so they can have hope. Invite the mentee to events like we often do, area contests, district contests, even international contests. And acknowledge their progress. Everyone can do with some acknowledgement every now and then, correct?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Explain officers' duty in case they want to progress to being an officer. They can know that it doesn't stop with a speech or a role, but they can go to another level by being an officer in the club. And explain speech contests so they have an idea of what's taking place in that setting. Describe the organization, Toastmaster. What does it entail? From the club, to the area, to the district, to international. Explain that for them. And the qualities of the mentee. Eager to learn, receptive, open to new ideas, loyal, grateful. Remember, mentorship is not infinite, meaning it does not last forever. So know that as your mentee feel as if they've accomplished certain skill sets, they're free to move on to someone else to mentor them to a whole nother level. So feel free to let them loose. In conclusion, as a mentor, you will experience greatness in helping others, learn, and benefit yourself. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.